Hiya and welcome to the Red Men TV. Liverpool have beaten Sevilla 4-1 in their penultimate game before we actually start the season. Yeah, we do play Las Palmas behind closed doors in a little bit, but my reaction to that game first of all is I am so excited for the new season. I'm ready for football to be back. Hopefully the rest of the players are ready to be back. In fact, that might be them right there. They're in a meeting somewhere behind me for the next game. But as for the last game, I really enjoyed the intensity of it. The attack and movement was just delightful. The pockets of space that Sobo picks up and the way he links the game with obviously Salah and also Trent on that right hand side. It was great to see Trent and he's back getting those assists like we always expect him to. And talking about assists right now, that Diogo Jota finish to open the scoring was absolutely superb. But before we do get into that, I will say the first 15 minutes we were winning the ball high up the pitch and we were countering them, and it felt like we could have got a couple more goals. Then it was kind of a bit of a lull moment where not much happened, but we retained the ball, and then Liverpool, when they turned it on, my word, was the football glorious to watch. And like I said there, silky smooth, fluid when going forward. It wasn't perfect at the back. We did waste, we did have a couple of chances against us and a couple of chances on the edge of the box, losing the ball a little bit in positions that we don't want to lose that ball, but that can always be improved on. What can't be improved on as quickly is just putting the ball in the back of the net. And my word, have we enjoyed doing that so far this pre-season, sorry. And like I said, Diogo Jota's finish is ridiculous, out of this world. I hoped that it could be an actual competitive game of football so that more people talk about it, but the way he's leant back there whilst also keeping the ball down, he's tracked the ball that's coming into the back post to him, and that was a second phase, by the way. We've picked the ball up from a free kick that they've headed out, and we've got onto it the most. We've set it for Trent, who's put it into a dangerous area, and Diogo Jota, what a finish to get us underway. And yeah, then the goals started coming, the second, Luis Diaz, and this is the Luis Diaz that we've all been crying out for, the one who isolates people and gets them one-on-one. Jota passes the ball to him, he's still got a little bit to do, he's got to drag the ball up the pitch with him a little bit, he goes one-on-one, he takes it inside, and my word, does he rifle it into the back of the net. And that is the Luis Diaz that I need to see. That is the Diaz that you want, because he will beat you for pace, he will beat you for trickery, so make sure we can get him isolated with that defender in those positions, and hopefully we can have more of that clinical Diaz that we saw at the start of his time at Liverpool. And then the third goal, my word, we like to come short a lot, we like to play out from the back, but what this does is we do it for the majority of the game, and the opposition just isn't ready for this long ball that gets done up. And usually in pre-season against United, it was done up against Diogo Jota, who headed it down, and we found that pass in behind for Mo Salah. This time it was Salah with an absolutely gorgeous touch, the ball through to Soboslai, and he passes it across the box unselfishly to Luis Diaz, who gets another goal for himself. And yeah, going into half time, it was absolutely delightful. All of those goals had something special about them, and like I said there, we won the ball high up the pitch a lot of the time. Defensively, we weren't as brilliant as we could be. I still enjoyed Quansah aside from his little mishap in that first half, but that's absolutely okay. Virgil van Dijk, monstrous once again. Trent, mad how I expected him to just stay out wide as a right back, but I found him moving into those positions where he was one of the number sixes, and it kind of made him, it looked like we had a box midfield, all four midfielders there. It was him and Gravenberch who dropped deep, who I really enjoyed today. Thought he was brilliant, especially on the off turn. And Maka and Sobo a little bit further up. But yeah, if you thought Trent was just going to stay out wide, we've all been fooled, because that's clearly not happening with the amount of times that he was seen in the middle of the park today. And then going into the second half, it was just lovely in front of the sun. We get the fourth, which, I mean, I'm trying to remember it, but to be perfectly honest with you, I am. Oh, Trey and Yanni. Wow. He got one-on-one, Costas overlapped him, and I was like, go on Trey, just go for it, lad. And he does pass it out to Costas, who puts a ball in the box, but somehow Trey and Yanni sniffs danger, he finds a place where he needs to be, and it's a lovely connection with that ball to put it in the back of the net. His first goal, his first senior goal for Liverpool in front of the Kop as well. Can't ask for much more out of a pre-season. Boss to see the amount of families, the amount of kids at Anfield today who got to see quite an electric game of football. So yeah, it's been a lovely 90 minutes of football. above me, lovely time in the sun. I'm ready to go and watch the second one against Las Palmas. Until the next one, up the Reds.